What's up, world? Welcome to the Speedy Show, man. Y'all like sports? I like sports. Cool, man. I'm gonna talk about some sports for y'all. Y'all like money? I like money. Bet. We're gonna go win some bets, man. Let's get going, man. Come with me, man. Let's take a trip. Let's get it. Check. Woo. I'm about to cash a check. What else? I'm about to smash the bet. I'm whipping from right to left. Check. I'm about to cash a check. What else? I'm feeling like Busta Rhymes. I think I might break your neck. Pay respect. Check. I'm about to cash a check. What else? I'm about to smash the bet. I'm whipping from right to left. Check.
Hey, what's up, world? What's up, world? We're back, episode 5 of the Speedy Show, recapping the Warriors' victory tonight in Game 4 at TD Garden. 107-97, 10-point Warriors victory. They have now won a record 27 straight series where they have won a road game. I guess that's the way I should say it. It's been 27 straight playoff series where they won a road game. Steph the Chef. Let's go ahead and start off by saying what we all know. A 43-point triple or a 43-point double-double. He could have had a triple if anybody else on the Warriors put up 20. He could have had a triple-double. But Steph, he shot 7 for 14 from 3 and 14 for 26 from the field.
Just cooking.
Rolando, what do you think about the game tonight, man? How you like the Warriors bounce back?
Man, I said it was going to be a split. And this is the game that I was looking forward to. This game right here, it was a lot of controversy about this game, about, if they in Boston, they can't win it in Boston, they ain't got the depth and stuff like that. Shout out to Steve Kerr with the adjustments, doing what he needed to do. Feel like he took valuable timeouts to, get his players to rally and come out with the dub today. Great all around ball game. It was close, but in the end, it's all about who got the most heart.
Definitely. D, what did you see? What did you think about Steph's performance tonight? He put the whole team on his back when they were struggling.
But I want to start off by saying this. I remember just last time when I switched, my first prediction was Game 7, Celtics Game 1, switch up. And I switched, to Game 5 Warriors. I was going to come today and say, I'm switching again. I'm switching it back again. That's what I do. And it's going back to Game 7. And I know it. It's the same thing. Just eliminate the second episode. I'm back on the wagon, set Game 7. I switch it again. And it's guaranteed this time. So I just want to say
this,
that.
a third switch? A third switch?
I know he's switching a lot.
It's all right, man. One of them right. But Steph did it like this. Hey, Clay would start off a little slow. He stepped up too. Hey, one problem is Jaylen Brown is going ham on Draymond Green though.
I was telling Royal Speedy this today.
It's not really a shutdown. It's not Jaylen Brown. It's not. I don't know what
Everything he got, he had to earn. Draymond,
he had to earn, but he earning it with ease.
He was getting it. He missed some easy shots too. Like
you see Draymond,
he should have more
knees now. You see the age of his knees right now.
I was just saying that Father Time came and tapped that nigga on his shoulder.
Seeing it now.
It's about time for you to sit down.
He don't even waste energy doing crazy celebrations because he needs his energy. All he do is flex.
When you're guarding somebody that good, you can't expect perfection. Draymond didn't score tonight. I'm still needing him.
He had 2 points.
I need him to put a couple more than buckets.
He scored.
I only expected him.
Yeah.
I only expected him to have 6 though of the shots that he took and actually missed in the game. He should have had 6 points. He missed a little bunny off the rebound where he had to, or off the drive where he had the floater, and then obviously the layup that he blew in the first half where it looked like he was still trying to feel himself out. But he had the responsibility of guarding the 2-guard all game 1-on-1. He had 9 boards, 8 assists, 4 steals. He ripped Brown to start the fourth quarter. He had a solid fourth quarter. He didn't let getting benched in the middle of the fourth take him out of the game.
Yeah, he didn't get. Yeah, he came back in.
He shows up in the box score. If he had such a bad game, why was his plus minus
said he had
0?
a bad game.
He's a bum. He's a bum. He's still a bum, but he's that bum.
I didn't say he had a bad game, but Jaylen Brown having good games on him.
I'm still saying he's a bum, but he's that bum though. He can do that. You know what I'm saying? He impacts
bum though.
He impacts the game in ways that we don't even see. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? He out there for a reason.
I'm the person that I just want to bring light to it. I see a lot of Draymond hate. My player prediction tonight, it revolved around Draymond getting over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He fell just shy of that. He had 19. If he would have made the 2 bunnies, just one of them, if he would have just made one of the 2 layups, that's 21 right there. His impact on the game goes well beyond the box score. A great Draymond Green box score is like 5, 7, and 5. 2 for 2 from the field. Maybe he missed or he got an and 1 and made the free throw. I'm not expecting him to have a 20-point trip. That's not his game. I'm not expecting him to do what Steph did, but
hell no.
Looney had double-digit rebounds. Wiggins had the most rebounds in his career tonight. He had 17 and 16 rebounds. 17.16 rebounds. Clay did his role player Clay thing. He had 18 points, shot 41% from the field, 40% from 3. He was there when you needed him. He knocked down the big open shots. Steph hit him on a pocket pass.
Yeah, next year is going to be his year. That's really going to be his bounce back season. I think next season.
I feel like Clay stepped up, even though it wasn't that dynamic and stuff like that. But he definitely stepped up. He was definitely nailing them 3-pointers. It was one three that put him. It was 1 3 that put him back in the game. That I think the Warriors that took the lead off the Klay Thompson 3. So
I believe that was in the third. Off the drop pass from Curry. Yeah.
Hey, can I ask about something? Does it clearly show how much better they was with Durant?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's not even a question, though.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
even we're talking about really, like, of course they're better with Durant.
Though. That's not fair. The Warriors, honestly, they struggle. They're now 10 and 11 in finals games without Durant. With Durant, they have 1 loss. It was a LeBron James game where he went absolutely apeshit bonkers. And they won that series.
Of course, they're better with Durant. He's Kevin Durant. He's going to make any team better, especially a team that's already good.
Remember the whole
Plus, you have to remember
them needing him or not.
I don't think
but they don't need him. They don't need him. They're tied. They're tied right now. They're in the NBA Finals.
Right.
He got knocked out in the first round. They don't need him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They have a chance to win it right now. So they don't need anybody besides what they have.
Oh yeah,
you have to remember the games without Durant that they lost. Also, Clay wasn't there. Like it wasn't like the whole team was fully healthy
for some of those final games, but they're still
say what you want about the 3-1, but whatever.
They're below 500 without Kevin Durant, and this series ain't gonna. It's only gonna take them to 500 if they win these next 2 games. It's not like they're gonna have a staggering record.
I don't think the Warriors care because that's still 2 rings without Kevin Durant and 4 rings total for Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
I agree. I don't
so like ultimately, they. I mean, if we could talk about it, I just don't think it's. I don't think it's a very relevant point. It doesn't.
What do you think, James?
It doesn't matter because they're not going to get Kevin Durant. What are they going to do? They're not going to get him next year.
Celtics winning.
He's not going to be in the series. So
let's throw it to James real quick and let him talk about what he saw from Boston tonight.
I'm just talking real quick. I'm gonna get ready to go handle some business, but I'm gonna just say it was Golden State was like a thief in the night. They came and stole this game. This game did not belong to Golden State at all. I mean, we dominated the whole game. I mean, Golden State we dominated the whole game. They got lucky. We dominated the whole game. They stole the game. I mean, but
At a loss for words.
Draymond Green.
No, for real.
Draymond Green's a bum. That's for sure. He's a bum.
You guys are haters.
You guys Curry has a
You
score.
guys are haters.
Curry has a score 40 points for you guys to. I mean, from this point on, he's gonna have to do that type of game because ain't nobody.
He's averaging 34, 35.
Yeah, I
right
mean,
now.
he's already damn near doing it.
Boston dominated the whole series. I mean, pretty much like the
I don't
second
know.
game, Boston had it, kind of, and it's like.
They got blown out in the second game, didn't they?
Well, yeah, the third quarter is when they really took the game. I mean, because that's what they do.
You could say the same in game one though, but like you could say Boston stole game one because they came back in the fourth quarter,
But, that's true. Yeah, point blank period though. Boston's still gonna win in 6, and I love it.
Warriors in 5, baby.
You know what? James made me switch
Warriors
it.
in 5.
I switched it one more time.
That series tied 2-2. Warriors in 5.
Boston's a lot better team.
My question is, if Curry hitting 43, why can't they get Tatum the ball more so he can?
That's what I'm thinking too. I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, get it to your most valuable player at this point.
He had the ball a lot.
They was trying to get Jaylen Brown some looks inside in the paint, and he didn't connect on some of the easy looks he had.
It's like I talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got one person to guard. Curry, what Curry's gonna do. You know what he's like off the screen and all that. So it's like you set your whole game plan around one person, and he's still able to make 43 points. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this is what I was talking about. That star power, that people that are just able to just take over a game. Right now, Curry was on a mission, bro. He came in there with and he was gonna win.
Doing it.
He was gonna win game 4,
right
bro.
now.
He was zoned in, bro. He was zoned in.
Yeah.
He was not losing this game. And those are the impact players that I'll be talking about. Who got the experience and he could just put the team on their back, bro, and just focus for all 4 quarters.
Hey, I have a question for you guys right now. I feel like these last 3 games, now it's tied up 2-2. I want to start with James so he could go ahead and take care of some things as we start to get towards the end of this next section. But I've noticed 2 things in this series that I think is going to come down to, and I want to know which one you guys think is the bigger factor. Is it Boston's turnovers or Golden State missing threes? Which one do you think changes the game more? And James, I'm going to go ahead and start with you.
It's Boston. Those turnovers, they can't afford to have those turnovers with the Warriors. They can get out in transition. They can score points quickly. And they can hit threes and dominate the game. So you can't turn the ball over like that at all. Not that many times. So, yeah, it's the turnovers, man. Can't turn the ball over.
D, what about you? What say you? You think if Boston turns the ball over more, they're in trouble? Or do you think if Golden State is missing? Because they missed a lot of threes tonight. I was actually kind of worried for a good deal of the game because I felt like they were getting good looks.
Well, I feel like turnovers is always going to be a problem because it's an opportunity that you didn't even get to take. So I feel like if it's not dropping, it's not dropping. If you're going to heat up, if you're having a bad night, have a bad night, but at least you get the complete outcome. A turnover is opportunity you don't even get to take, and then Boston scores on turnover. So you don't, for the Warriors, you definitely don't want to miss shots and have turnovers. The Celtics, they just play fast, bro. They still a young team doing it, but they play good enough on offense to where they can make up for turnovers because the Warriors are not executing. They're not getting a lot of second chance points. They're not, they miss some wide open shots, and then they're slowed down down the court. So then Jason Tatum, first of all, shout out White, that boy. He reminded me of Van Fleet during that series. How he came out of nowhere.
16 tonight, 3 of 5 from 3. He wasn't
He
great
reminded
from
me
the
of Van Fleet
field.
during that Raptors series. You know what I mean? How it was nowhere. It was just it
wasn't enough.
So it's not going to be easy, but.
Well, it sounds like you're saying that's kind of negating each other. Rolando,
yeah, it's just even. It's just the problem is they don't score. It's even to me. I don't think it makes a difference.
Do you agree with that? I kind of feel like Boston, when they're creating a lot, I think let me just say this before Rolando, you answer. I think if Boston's turning the ball over in live possessions where Golden State's picking the ball up and running and coming in transition, no question Boston's turnovers are affecting the game a lot more than Golden State's missed threes. I feel like if it's dead ball turnovers and Boston can be able to set, then Golden State taking those, they're missing a lot of open threes. They're not.
I'm sorry, I don't have the numbers in front of me right now. I was looking at them before I hopped on, but points in transition, the Warriors did lead. And points off turnovers, points in transition, the Warriors did lead in both those categories.
Tonight, but in the games where they've
that's
lost,
what I'm saying.
Games where they've lost, Boston hasn't turned the ball over live.
Yeah,
and that's like the key difference.
But tonight, when Boston was doing it, that's what led to the Warriors getting the transition buckets. Draymond's only 2 points. They didn't lose by very many points. Changes the whole game. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Orlando, what do you think? You think it's a difference between those two, or you think it might be something else that we're not seeing?
I mean, I would have to say turnovers, but a missed three from the Golden State, that's considered the turnover too if Boston get the ball.
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
That's scary. Scary either way. Yeah.
It's like a trick question on that one.
Yeah.
But I got the Warriors got 16 turnovers and Boston got 15, which is just one more. But the steals, like I said, the steals is what changes the game because you don't get a chance to shoot. It's either a missed pass or somebody picks you or something like that, and they're able to drive down. And you know how Golden State is on the drive, bro. That's what they do. You can't get them. They run a fast-paced game. You know what I'm saying?
They don't stop it.
Yeah, they don't stop. They
break either.
They looked a little slow at the end of the second quarter and but they came out in the third quarter just firing. Yeah.
Just firing because they have the shooters to do. They have the shooters to do so. They don't have to set up a shot.
They don't have to. Yeah, exactly.
They have to get hot. That's why I think they miss some shots because that's their thing. So they have to shoot.
They have to. They have to. They have to be in rhythm all game. So, exactly.
Because if they do get hot, the Lord knows what happens.
Yeah.
For me, it would be Boston turnovers because you don't have the shooters like that to be missing shots. Every shot needs to go in. Marcus Smart needs to make every.
Marcus Smart. I do like him, but
everybody needs to make everything when you're shooting the ball. Golden State can afford that because they have those shooters. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of the answer me personally I was looking for because I feel like Boston's been bailing themselves out with a lot of bad shot making. Marcus Smart, Brown, and Tatum still almost had 20 points each. Smart had 18. They just weren't as efficient tonight. I think the difference was in the fourth quarter, Golden State's defense clamped up. So when you're taking those tough contested shots deep into the fourth quarter, they fall or they don't fall. And I feel like in game 3 for Boston, they fell. Game 4, they didn't fall. Going forward, though, that's asking a lot for those shots to fall. I feel like that's also, it's like the same type of reason why Jordan Poole is moderately effective to basically ineffective in a series like this.
The
quality of shots that he takes is average to poor at best. He take
against a young athletic team like this, yes.
Well, we see
because they could run with him.
Jordan Poole balls like all bad bitches is watching. He takes a lot of bad threes. He's launching. He's launching threes. He's dribbling. He's crossing over. So we pool play.
Exactly. But it's hard. It's hard against a young team like that. They can all do that on the court.
45-footer.
But he's nasty.
It's a pool.
He's nasty. Yeah, he's nasty. He's nice.
Averaging
I like him.
That's why he averaging.
He got
11.
14.
You can't play like that in the.
But you can't play like that against Boston. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Boston's young, athletic. Right they're smart.
It's like pool sanity. Just like with little Jeremy Lin. It's pool sanity right now. You're going in.
Pool sanity.
If Jordan Poole could just play a little bit more under control, I would love that. I feel like at this point, that's asking a bit much of Jordan Poole, because that's kind of like what you like about him. That's what you love about him. That he's kind of wild, he's kind of reckless. He's always
like a Jason Williams a little bit.
A little bit without the ball. I mean, without the ball distribution. Yeah, but he's the guy that he definitely put fans in the seats. I don't know if you love him playing like that in the finals. I bet you he drives Steve Kerr crazy. But I was saying in episode 4, he was playing timid. Tonight, game 4, he didn't play timid. He was attacking. He was taking the shots that he normally takes, whether they fall, whether they don't fall. Now the Warriors. Yeah, you got to. The Warriors.
No, Steve Kerr don't care.
No, he don't.
I mean, I think he's scratching his head. No, he played with Jordan. Trust me, he cares.
Done having heart attacks. Remember all the heart attacks he almost had with Steph Curry? He done with that now. He just goes.
Yeah. Like,
that's a fair take.
We're just gonna let these niggas play at this.
We're just gonna let them play.
Well, I think he was having a heart attack about how the Warriors were playing those fourth quarters, and tonight they outscored the Celtics 28-19 in the fourth. They only outscored them by 6 in the third. It was 30-24, but they outscored them by 9 in the fourth for a 15-point differential in the second half. They really controlled the second half of a game that it felt like Boston had the game flow initially and like they had to control. Rolando, you think that was all Steph? You think that was just him, or do you think the Warriors collectively did it? Or is there anybody else individually you like to focus on?
That was 100% Steph Curry, the chef in the kitchen, cooking all day long. Just putting the team on your shoulders. I mean, the boy was doing it all. He was driving in the paint. He wasn't afraid about nothing. They were talking about he was injured. He had a foot injury and all that. He came out tonight and showed them that there's nothing wrong with me. I'm still the Steph Curry that y'all know and love, and I'm gonna put up these points. And as you can see, 43 points speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? That's just somebody that just put the team on their back. Like this is why I'm here. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he had a hell of a game. It's just some people you can't stop. You know, just some people that just got it, and Kobe had it, LeBron got it. Just them all-stars that they're on a different level, and you let them get hot, that's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get cooked.
I definitely feel like Steph through 4 games is on his way to an all-time great finals performance. Like the updated MVP ladder. Tatum's playing well, but Steph's still 1, 2, and 3 on my MVP ladder. No, Steph is having 23 points.
Yeah, he is.
He's having an all-time great. Yeah. He's going to be one of the best finals MVPs of all time if the Warriors close
win
this out.
Yeah.
Or if
Tatum had 23 points. Let's just double that. That's what Steph doing out here. I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Whatever you're doing. Tatum didn't play horrible tonight. Yeah. He had 6 turnovers. I feel like that's always Tatum's downfall, though. I feel like other than the long threes that him and Brown take that they make or they miss, it's the turnovers. Tatum has a lot of live ball turnovers. He goes for foul calls and he holds the ball low. To be so long and have long arms, he holds the ball kind of low where the guards and other people can get to it. And I would say Brown does similar things. You don't ever see them cup the ball and go to the rim. We'll take 2 steps like this. They always have the ball like this in their hand because they're layup package. So I think that Tatum has been regulated. Golden State's defense is underrated. People are doing a lot of talking about Boston's defense, and it's well-deserved. They're the best defensive team in the league. They have an A+ defense. The Warriors' defense is A-. It starts with Draymond Green. not the stuff on the box score. You put a 4, an undersized 4 on one of the best 2 guards in the league, arguably the guy in #1 for finals MVP when game 4 started, and he takes him out the MVP race completely by the time the game is over. You can argue that kind of took Draymond out of his game offensively. I can't push back on that tonight. Draymond didn't have the game on offense because it wasn't just the points. The 2 points, you're not gonna get a lot of
that's Draymond Green's game. You know,
where the offensive rebounds though. That's the thing. We need him to get help.
That was his only bucket that he got was the offensive.
He needs second chance points. Yeah,
that's what he does.
That's the Draymond we need. That like the bully. Like
Draymond's, I agree with you. Draymond's not there to get a bunch of points. It's nice when he gets it's nice if he gets a game when he has like 11 assists and 8 rebounds.
But
second
like 7
chances,
points. We want some of those rebounds to be offensive.
As far as Jaylen Brown on the defensive end, I think it was the Warriors. I think it was a team effort because I was like, even down the stretch, they were trying to get Jaylen Brown the ball down around the free throw line. Jason Tatum should have got the ball more, but Jaylen Brown would get the ball, and even it didn't really matter who he just mashed up against. Like he shot 41% for the game.
I agree with whatever you was about to say,
but he wasn't putting it in. You know, like
I was about to say,
he was getting a lot of easy looks.
No, I feel like Draymond Green. I feel like a lot of these people that didn't show up tonight are going to show up now because now they're back in Golden State. You know what I'm saying? They get
for sure.
It's different. So we might see
momentum.
Draymond Green shooting a couple threes. You know, he was open. The crowd wasn't really on his side.
He has to open
Draymond Green. Yeah, I feel like he feed off the energy. You know what I'm saying?
He
so
does.
if he in Golden State, you know he gonna get away with. You know he gonna get away with murder. He's gonna get away with murder, and I feel like he's gonna have a big game. Game 5.
I agree with you.
I agree with you, but I don't think he'll get away with murder. He's been doing from what happened last.
He played a clean game tonight.
No,
he did.
Know,
he had
but,
to.
You know,
he had to.
Crib, though. He
definitely. He had to.
He had to. He didn't have a choice. They would have. The series is over.
In game 2, like game 2,
yeah,
he was,
exactly.
You know, he was a monster, bro. Didn't matter. He was talking shit. He didn't. You know, he got a couple of fouls.
Borderline a criminal.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When he go back to Golden State, I'm feeling like he's gonna get away with murder. He's definitely gonna be in the heads of these players, and you know it's gonna be a lot because he's home now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot comfortable. You can do stuff at your home that you can't do on the road.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all think that Klay Thompson is gonna have like a crazy breakout game at all? You think he'll hit over and under? Do you think he'll hit a 40-point game at all?
I'm gonna go ahead and quote Royal on the last episode. This nigga, he's become a role player. He's definitely become a role player. I haven't seen anything impactful from him from these last 3 games and stuff like that. He's just out there to play basketball. It's not like, you know, we're not expecting him to get no arguments. We're not expecting him to, you know, even when he got fouled at one time, he didn't even try to really argue with the refs. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show any, no passion towards the game. He's just out there. Looked like he's just out there playing, like, you know, but he scored 18 points. So he's doing his job. He's one of those workers that just come in and do his job and he go home. He don't really like to talk to people. He don't like to, you know, conversate with his coworkers and nothing like that. Or, you know, if there's a problem on the court, he's not the one to jump in and, you know, rally his team. He's just there to shoot the ball and go home.
I think Klay's season's gonna be next year. I think it's gonna take him a year from these injuries to come. You know, he's finding himself right now. I think he'll be back in the rhythm next season. We'll see. Only time will tell. I think. I think 26, maybe 27 points will be his high for the series. That's what I think. No 40-point game.
Definitely. But we can't forget what he did to get the team there too. Like he did play a major role, and I feel like we decredit him because of how he's playing in the finals.
And he's not having a big finals.
He did carry the team to get to that mug. So you know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, a lot of people discredit Klay Thompson for for how he's playing in the finals, but I feel like he played a major role in getting them to the finals and stuff like that. There was a time where he had to carry the team on his back, and a lot of people was depending on him. So for him to show up to the finals and just score what he's scoring now, it's just it still plays a significant role. not as impactful as we would think it would be. We'll at least see him hit 20. Get at least 21. Brown's doing that every night. So, I mean, just Klay Thompson just to step up and just hit that 20. Let us know that you're out there. That you really participating. You're not just doing it for a paycheck.
He missing gimmies though, like his mid-range turnaround.
Open shots,
his mid-range turnaround that was butter it's crazy.
It is
not
crazy.
the same. It's
his
not
shot.
the same. It's not the same play, and that could do with just stamina, like just from the
his
regular
legs.
season.
Yeah.
Or or defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having to play
I
defense
think
against
his
Boston.
Clay,
he's going at
Clay,
elite level.
but not the same.
Yeah,
No,
Clay
but
did
he's
he
expending a
played
lot of
some
energy
big-
on defense, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Most
Okay.
definitely. Most
Oh,
definitely.
okay. Well, D, to answer your question, hell no, Clay is not going to hit no 40 points.
Yeah, no way.
First of all, let me answer that
Wow.
question.
I mean, he
Absolutely,
could, but I
the
don't see
hell
it.
no. And
Yeah.
I will
He
get
could,
back
but,
on this podcast and I will say I was wrong and I will eat that. But hell no. I'm gonna say hell no. He will have a 30. He will have a 30-point game 6.
I think 26,
He'll
27.
he'll have a 30. He'll have a 30-point game
20.
6.
23, 24.
For the rest of this playoffs, though, I'm going to stand on my statement that Klay Thompson is a role player. Andrew Wiggins is the star now. He's the number 2 guy. Klay is the 3, and Poole is the X factor. If you can get more than 20 out of him, Golden State's winning the game.
They should. Yeah, exactly.
Steph Curry is the first player and the second option. Steph Curry is the first and second option.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Poole put on for the bench. I'll tell you that right now. Poole put on for the bench.
But
players
Clay's
that's out
not even the third. If Steph is first and second, now. Wiggins is still the third option after that. Yeah. And Draymond running the offensive sport. Then Klay. It's not. I'm not trying to hate on Klay Thompson. I want to give Klay Thompson his flowers. He's one of the most elite players. Like elite shooters in NBA history. He's an elite two-way player. His defense has been like spectacular. It's been nothing short of spectacular.
It was good this game.
He's in good position. He caused a lot of those steals. Quality. He only got credit for one in this game, but he was popping the ball out of their hands. You know what I mean? So he was creating a lot of those fast break opportunities for them.
The play where he forced Brown out of bounds in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was one of the key plays of the game.
That was huge. Yeah,
huge play. Well, like I said, he just go to work. He just come and go to work. You know what I'm saying? He's not here to do all that extra stuff. Just here to come here and do my job, and I'm gone.
So I got the Warriors winning.
The rest of the series. I do not back off my predictions. I do not back off my predictions. And shout out to all my guys that had this series running long. Everybody except the 2 men at the bottom of the screen. And I
one was a hoax.
I will say this though.
Right now.
I have to give Dupree his credit. Because if he would have never changed his prediction initially, right now, he's the only person that would have been 100%. Now, he changed his prediction, but he said Boston winning games 1 and 3, Golden State winning games 2 and 4. Then he said Boston will win game 6, and that's the only other game they will win. The series is well on track for exactly that.
I switch back to that.
Switch back to it. Flip-flop it, no bad.
Me and Rolando had the series in 7. Goat's still on track. I want to shout out Goat. Goat has Boston in 7. A lot of people can argue that is that could happen. Tim got Boston in 6. That could happen. See, Hawk and Manny and Clint have Golden State in 6. That could happen. So this is just a clutch series. I would like to take the time to let you guys know the opening segment of my show, the Speedy Show, the very first show. I told you wouldn't lose if you took a bet at minus 200 of this series going over 5.5. It's like loaning the bank money and getting back half of it plus on interest. And that's exactly what happened tonight. You cashed out in the best possible scenario if you placed that bet in 4 games with a 2-2 tie. And now we have a best of 3 series. We also started this little conversation about Klay Thompson before we go ahead and start breaking down what's going to happen for the next 3 games and mainly game 5. I want to ask everybody, what do you guys think about Klay Thompson going forward? I know I'm being kind of critical on him. I won't even lie. You can kind of say what I'm saying is even clickbaitish by calling him role player Klay, but it is what it is. For this playoffs, this series, I'm saying he's a role player right now this series.
But in the series, yeah.
But I do not think he's going to return to superstar level.
Adrian Peterson.
I want to start with D.
I think he'll be all-star level.
Let me know.
Around that level.
But all of you, I'm going to give all of you guys a little time to elaborate. But D, I want you to go ahead and take the floor. Do you think Klay Thompson will ever get himself back to the level that, like, where he's the Robin to what Steph is doing right now? Where when Steph has a 40-10 game, will Klay have a 30-5 game?
Well, what I think is you've been spending too much time at the fake beach, and you ain't really, you ain't in reality no more. Adrian Peterson, he gonna come back next year, booming, and bro, it's just he shouldn't even be playing still. Technically, he came back going ham, and like you said, the reason
he's been on for 2 seasons. What you mean?
Yeah,
but he got injured.
Some people don't ever come back from that.
Okay.
Period. So he comes
1998. In 1998, that was true.
People coming back for what it was.
People are coming back now.
Yeah, but to play good though.
I do agree with that point. Yeah.
To play good, I don't know.
1998. What a year.
like Paul George. Paul George, he like one of the exceptions. That
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, KD. Yeah, okay. But so it happens. But also. That's right now because they got these white folks, excuse my language, they got whatever it takes to get them boys back on the court.
So even if they get injured again.
Yeah, but they also their body not ready as much as
that's what I'm saying.
His knees ain't there yet. But what?
Yeah.
What?
So you're saying
I mean, he could play.
So you're saying he is a contender then?
Next season you get splash bros.
That's what I'm saying. Next year he'll be
with Andrew Wiggins at his all-time best.
Yeah. Like I think they'll be in a good position to return.
Draymond Green gonna need help. His knees. He gonna need some help, but Klay gonna do the thing.
He's a huge factor for the team being what the team is. You know what I mean? Because he is the heartbeat of the team on the defensive end. He is the energy. He's the guy that's gonna get the bench players in the locker room and the coach riled up. You know what I mean?
Finally, somebody gives
with the 3-point shooter, but Draymond's the one that you know, like Draymond gets a technical, like the team's on. You know what I mean?
He a role player too. I feel like everybody got.
He like the thought homegirl though. That like the thought homegirl that don't do a lot, but whatever she do helps.
Right, but be extra loud for no reason.
At the end of the night, she pay for the Uber. He like the ugly thought homegirl.
Right.
Orlando, what say you, man? What about Klay?
I say Klay. I don't know. We're looking right now. We're looking for that breakout game. Like I said, I was giving him credit for, taking the team on his back and getting to the finals and stuff like that. But I just feel like Klay is just one of those people. Like I don't see no like breakout for him. But I also can't count him out. Like he's still that shooter. Like no, you can't. He's still that guy that went to Chicago and shot them threes. Like he's still that shooter. So. For me, all this can change just based on a breakout game. We're just looking for that game where he's just like he showed up, he scored 20-some points, and he was on his shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? You can just sit back. Yeah. So that's all we're waiting for. We just haven't seen it. We just haven't seen it. Like, and it wouldn't even be a topic of discussion if he comes out, next game and he shoots 25.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like everything is nailing for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's 10 for 10. Like, just the old Clay that we know and love and stuff like that. But he has been impactful. You know what I'm saying? We can't count him out. I can't say that he's just not the Clay that we're used to. I feel like he's probably evolving. He does play better defense, and he does nail the shots.
Defensive position.
He does shoot the shots that are impactful in the game. Like, nobody, it might not be a highlight reel, but he them 3-pointers is putting the Warriors ahead of the
lead. Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying.
Put them in the lead to stop at the end of the game. Like,
but other than that stop, he had hit a deep 3. I think it was like late in the third quarter. It had to be like a 26-foot 3 contested 3.
I remember what you're talking about.
I remember even James was like, man, that's a bad shot though. But when Clay knocked that one down, I was like, okay, that's the flashes of superstar Clay. That's the guy I know and love.
He's not dead. He's definitely not dead.
No, I'm not saying. When I say role player, I mean respectfully. If his role is
role player
scoring,
respectfully,
if his role is scoring 18,
he played one hell of a role.
18, 40, and 40, exactly. That is a hell of a role. I want that role on my team. I'm a Clippers fan. I want that role on my team.
I would love playing on my team.
He's Denzel Washington on the Warriors if he's playing a role.
Yes.
He's playing the shit out of that.
He's definitely not dead.
He might be more Tupac than Denzel with those numbers, because I know I'm just waiting I want to see if Hall of Fame Clay is coming back, because then there might be a possibility of the Warriors dynasty that Dupree was talking about. I feel like they're going to have to deal with the Clippers. They're going to have to deal with the Bucks.
They're both going to be serious next year.
They're going to have to deal with Boston. Those teams going forward, Miami, the Timberwolves potentially, the Grizzlies, potentially
the Lakers.
Grizzlies are going to be hungry next year. I'm excited.
The Lakers for a year or two right now, but I'm talking about long-term contenders. If the Clippers keep their team, I would say even you could put the Clippers in a short-term boat, but if they keep their core together, then you're looking at 3-4 seasons potentially of elite. There's like 5 to 7 elite teams where the Warriors could compete with them and create another dynasty. They need Clay to be Hall of Fame Clay, superstar Clay, not NBA Finals role player Clay, which is way better than I'll ever be at basketball.
We are all that.
It's not what the Warriors
I think even
need for a dynasty.
Role player NBA Finals Clay is still better than most players.
He's going to win the 3-point contest.
You know what I mean? There's a reason why he's better in the finals.
Does that elevate the Warriors over the Clippers next season?
Yeah, I think so.
Role player Clay with the healthy Kawhi.
You act like role player Clay is bad.
Well, role player Clay is still better than most players. He's still like role player Clay is still gonna get you 18 points.
They're better than Boston. They can run this back with Boston.
18 points. He's
still gonna get you 18 points. Exactly.
He's gonna take the lead in the third quarter with.
Can they run this finals back with Boston next year? If Clay's playing like this.
Yes.
Yes,
because they're there right now.
I'm not buying that.
Okay.
Come on,
I'm not buying that.
Only time will tell.
18 points? I would take 18 points.
I'll take 18
Boston
points.
will win in 6 if this
game.
is the same situation where Steph is the number 1 scorer. Boston will win in 6 against them, possibly 5.
Yeah, but look at how much more developed Jordan Poole and Wiseman and Looney will be.
I'm asking to speak.
Like those are also very young players. Like all those guys will be a lot better. Yeah, you could.
I'm taking the same Golden State.
I'm taking the same Golden State too.
Honestly, are my champions next year.
I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm
hold on. I'm going to throw it to Dupree. I'm going to throw it to Dupree, but let me just say the Clippers are my champions they're my preseason favorite for next year.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't
But
mad at it.
go ahead, Dupree. What do you got to say, brother?
First of all, they Clippers been your preseason favorite since '92. It don't matter.
I was not. No, since Lob City, maybe.
Since Lobster. Oh
Lob
man,
City, maybe.
and that's when the
Team that they
Warriors
changed,
started
that
running them.
James Harden
That's
came
why
back
I got
to
one of
run
these for Chris Paul. Excuse me. No offense. One of the greatest of all
You got
time,
one
but I
of these
still got one of
champions.
these.
You got
Yes.
one of those for Chris Paul.
You got one of these for
Jeez.
championship.
Oh damn!
But I'm gonna say it.
That's
Do y'all
below the
think
belt.
first of all, Klay Thompson gonna win?
Just like Chris Paul.
Klay Thompson gonna win the 3-point contest next year too.
Watch.
Klay Thompson is still a great player. He's still a great player, and until anybody sees different or he's not playing the same amount of minutes that he's playing, I don't see no change. He's still a shooter. I was still picking for a shooting guard, no matter. I'm still picking him regardless.
All right, guys.
Hey, Speedy, didn't you say Boston was the #1 defensive team this year?
Yes, Golden State is 2.
Where?
One.
So even Klay dropping 18 against the best defensive team, that's like, against all these other teams, all these other mediocre to lower teams,
That's fair. I said maybe I was being too critical. Maybe I was being a little clickbaity, but I wasn't doing that on purpose. I was telling you guys what I saw with the eye test.
Exactly.
I was telling you guys what I saw with the eye test.
He's still getting the open looks. He'll be getting those shots down.
He's not knocking them down though.
Yeah, he will though. He will.
He's not.
Give him the offseason next year.
I said game 6, he's gonna go for 30. I'm gonna hold.
Game 6 Klay is a thing, dude. That's a game 6 Klay in the postseason is a real thing when the Warriors need him to come.
So what we got on game 5? What do you
Jamoy, talk to me, man. We got 3-game series.
Hey, game 5, you already know. Warriors winning the series in 5, so I got to go with Warriors.
Okay,
Warriors back at home. They go back to SF. I have them breaking the series. I think Steph. I mean, he might not go for 43 points again, but I still think he's just on a tear. I don't think they have an answer for him.
Fair to say,
I think
Steph
Looney,
goes over 25. I'm gonna call it.
Who?
Fair. I said it's fair to say Steph goes over 25.
Steph,
I'm gonna
plus,
call it.
I'm going over. I'm going over. I'm gonna go Jordan Poole, like you said, the X factor. I would like to see him come out with like 18 in this game. If he gets like 18, he's not careless, doesn't have a bunch of turnovers. You know what I mean? He gets a few dimes. Like he helps the transitional pace. I could see them coming out with a lot of energy for game 5. Yeah.
Rolando, what about you for game 5?
I think Golden State gonna take game 5. I think Golden State gonna take the fight. They're gonna be good. It's gonna feel good to be home. They get an extra day to rest. So, Curry. You know what I'm saying? Curry. That's the main man you got to stop. And I feel like, Draymond's gonna have a big game as far as what he does on the team. Klay Thompson, Poole, all of them going to come together. You seen what they was able to do in game 2. I just feel like it's going to be a repeat of that. It's going to be over by the third quarter.
That's pretty bold. D, what do you say? Game 5 prediction.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I think the Warriors going to win, and I think the Celtics going to win. So I'm going to let you know what decision I'll make after the game.
This will flip-flopping all night.
Man. I'm gonna let you know what decision I beat. Warriors and Celtics, nigga. Game 5. Let's go.
Warriors and Celtics game 5.
Nah, I honestly keep it real. You're right. I'm gonna go back to my first prediction. So I switch again. Game 7, the game they're gonna win. So tomorrow Celtics gotta win. Next game Celtics gotta win game 5. Warriors game 6, then Warriors game 7.
Ooh, you think Boston? You think all away team wins until game 7? That's spice.
Yeah, no, Warriors gonna win game 7 no matter what. I'm just trying to, right now.
But you think that the game 5 and game 6 the away team
the
wins?
Warriors gonna. I just started off saying Celtics game 1, Warriors game 7, and switch off. So I like that because it's been working. But I do kind of deep down in my heart think the Warriors got the rest of the games. Just in case that don't work out, the first one I said.
He's stupid.
Everybody lost.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Speedy Live, we're right here. I am the host of the Speedy Show, live all the time on YouTube. I'd like for you guys to please like and subscribe. This is my bro, JStar606 on TikTok. And we bringing y'all the hottest sports content coming out right now. And we're on a goal to get to 100 subscribers. And we're just asking for everybody to help us out. So like and subscribe, The Speedy Show, presented by Fan TV on YouTube. Thank you. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Episode 5.
Took his glasses
We
off.
got right here in this box, my guy Rolando J.
Wrong box.
Live and
Down
direct. Yep. Live and
Below
direct.
me, we have at Dupree Danger.
Really?
And in the other box that I am not going to try and point to, we have at Jamoy David.
Yeah.
And Jamoy, I want to give you just a little bit of time right now to explain why you initially picked the Warriors in 5 when all other 8 members of the panel had at least 6 games initially.
All right. I'm gonna stick by it.
it.
I'm gonna stick by it. I picked the Warriors in 5 because they're the more experienced team. Just like tonight, they wanted to close the game. I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to lose the first one at home. So, I thought Boston's a very good team. I think the Warriors are better. I thought they would just edge them out in a couple close games, steal one on the road, wrap up the series real fast. But hey, game 1 changed it all. So we're looking at a tie series right now after game 4.
It's a best of 3 series now. And I would say that's fair. And also, I'm going to go ahead and say what you said earlier. If Golden State doesn't have that horrific fourth quarter in game 1, you're looking like a borderline genius.
I'm looking like a genius. Setting up true one easy.
Every sports analyst, underground or professional in the world had this going 6+, and you would be sitting really, really pretty right now.
Yeah.
Why I said the same
that meltdown hurt.
Still going game 7.
I agree. I think this is still going game 7. I think Boston's not.
I can see it.
Golden State just does not score smoothly enough for me to feel like they're going to go back to Boston and close another game there. They already won the game on the road that they're going to win. Draymond is, I don't want to say shook, but on the road, it's tough. They're making it tough for him. He's
been out of his element.
Every time
he's been out of his element.
They got to F you Draymond out there. Boston's gonna crucify you out there.
Their fans are shitty. Their fans are. Thank you. Let's just go ahead and say it. I'm not gonna run. Their fans are shitty. Warriors fans aren't.
I was watching the game thinking the same thing.
I'm like, boy, he got it hard out there,
right?
Warrior fans are dumb on you. They both disrespectful, though. They both disrespectful.
They're both disrespectful as hell.
How many N-words? He felt like Jackie Robinson out there.
I can't take this anymore. That's why he be kicking at the air and hitting people in the nuts. He's trying to get called black ass guy. You know what I mean?
Draymond gonna get a little bit of that home cooking though. Mrs. Green is gonna whip him up a nice meal.
They was calling Bill Russell a nigga, and
he's gonna get a nice ice bath. He's gonna get his feet rubbed. The Draymond Green show is gonna be excellent tonight. It's about to be a good game 5, and I anticipate Draymond Green will bounce back and the Warriors bounce back. I have them taking game 5. Hopefully I can get back on track now and get the last 3 games right. I got it going Golden State, Boston, Golden State. I got the split in both towns correctly, but I'm off on every game. I'll own it. But this game prediction, Jazz, ain't easy. This ain't easy for me. For the faint of heart. Well, when you switch every,
I know, right?
Every
Right,
4
right,
hours of film
Every 2 points,
time,
he's switching picks.
yeah, every
Every bucket.
5 minutes of film time, the
Right?
media has a new pick.
Every
So
time the wind blow and stuff,
Uh-huh.
switch it again.
Sure,
Hey,
you see
but
all them
it's
trees blowing
my
behind
brother
Speedy
Jay
back
Rail.
there.
Shout out Jay
That's
Rail.
how often
It's his
his
birthday
picks
weekend,
changing.
so I got to get off, bro. I'm about to go celebrate with the bro. So
hey, I want to give a quick shout out to my brother D. His background, the Grand. We was at El Cajon, California last night. My brother was able to walk away with the grand prize at a Thursday throwdown. So just a little
Congrats,
applause
congrats.
to him. With
Yeah,
that being
appreciate it.
said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up episode 5 of the Speedy Show.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And shout out my guys right here, man. It's a good series, man.
Hey, comment. We'll reply to your punk ass.
Just roast him like everybody does. It's fine. He used to it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This the Speedy Show, and we gotta pay a couple bills right now, but we'll be right back. Keep all the receipts. This the receipt saga, baby. Speedy Show. Forward.